When Xiao Zhan was still working his way up in The Wolf, Wang Da Lu was already the first main lead. But today their careers are worlds apart. Xiao Zhan is a global star, while Wang Da Lu has hit rock bottom overnight. What changed? Let's break it down. For better or worse, Wang Da Lu got off to a pretty strong start in life. His father, Wang Da Lu, is a successful businessman who had a stint as an actor before diving into the antique trade. As his antique business took off, he slowly fled the entertainment industry. Wang Da Lu had big plans for his son. He wanted Wang Da Lu to take over the family business after returning to Taiwan from studying at a military academy in the United States. But Wang Da Lu had set his sights on something entirely different, becoming an actor. And as it turns out, it works out very well. In 2008, at just 17 years old, Wang Da Lu made his acting debut in the TV series Mysterious Incredible Terminator. Though it was only a small role. He stayed under the radar for a while, but everything changed in 2015 when he starred in Our Times. The film became a massive hit instantly, topping the box office in Taiwan and raking in over 300 million yuan in the Chinese mainland. This role shot Wang to stardom overnight. After that, offers started pouring in, and he went on to star in several films and TV shows like Fall in Love at First Kiss, Legend of the Nega Pearls, and The Wolf. While his career hit a high point, his popularity never matched up. His acting skills often came under fire, especially when he starred alongside Xiao Zhan in The Wolf. Viewers even joked that Xiao Zhan, who played the second lead, had better chemistry with the female lead, while Wang, as the male lead, came off as cringy. On top of that, Wang has faced a lot of backlash online for his behavior towards women, with many accusing him of being disrespectful or crossing the line. For instance, he once made headlines for passionately French-kissing the married director of Our Times in public, leaving everyone cringing. Then there was a kissing scene with Li Xin, where he seemed to go overboard, leaving her lips visibly distorted and the scene looking anything but romantic. And if that wasn't enough, while promoting The Wolf on a variety show, Wang pulled Li Xin into a tight hug in front of everyone, even though she looked uncomfortable and tried to tear away. The moment the episode hit the air, netizens wasted no time storming Wang's social media to call him out. Wang quickly defended himself, claiming it was all part of the show's script and that, as an actor, he was just doing his job. Meanwhile, Li Xin, caught in the middle of the awkward fallout, could only muster a half-hearted, well acted, to save Wang's face. Just when it seemed like his popularity was fading, Wang Da Lu shocked everyone, repeatedly, with some unexpected twists. On February 18, 2025, Taipei police launched an investigation into Wang receiving tips that led them to uncover a bombshell. Wang had faked a heart disease diagnosis to dodge military service. To pull this off, he reportedly hired an agency that specialized in helping people avoid conscription. For 1 million new Taiwan dollars, they helped him forge medical records claiming he had congenital heart disease, which exempted him from the mandatory military physical exam. When police searched his home, they found suspected fake medical certificates, transaction records with the agency, and other solid evidence, making it crystal clear that his plan to avoid military service had been fully exposed. But this wasn't Wang's first rodeo when it came to avoiding military service. He'd gone to some pretty extreme lengths to dodge his obligations. Rumor says that during one physical exam, he tried to fake high blood pressure by holding his breath, but his over-the-top performance, turning beet red and straining his neck, was so overdone that it almost came off as comical. He also kept pushing off his service by claiming he was too swamped with schoolwork. And this wasn't even his first brush with draft dodging drama. Back in 2015, right after his breakout role in Our Times, it came out that he'd quietly enrolled at Tokyo University. But strangely, his classmates said they'd never seen him show up in class, which fueled rumors that he was using his student status as a cover to avoid the draft. When the rumors started swirling, his agents jumped in to do damage control. They claimed that acting was Wang's true passion and that the company was working hard to balance his career with his obligations. The agent also pointed out that Wang had previously attended a military academy, so why would he need to dodge the draft? For a while, the explanation seemed to quiet things down. But fast forward a few years, and the draft dodging scandal came roaring back, this time with even more serious consequences. The evidence was so damning that Wang was arrested and eventually released on 150,000 New Taiwan dollars bail with a court order to enlist on March 13. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, they did. Before Wang could even catch his breath from the draft evasion mess, he found himself entangled in an even more shocking scandal. One that not only broke the law but crossed every moral line imaginable. One day in April 2024, Wang Da Lu flew back to Taiwan and decided to book a ride using a ride-hailing app. But when the car arrived and he saw it was a Tesla, he was less than impressed. To him, it felt too low-end for someone of his status. To make things worse, the driver allegedly took a detour during the trip, which only added to Wang's frustration. By the time they reached his destination, Wang was so fed up that he couldn't even figure out how to open the Tesla's door. Instead of asking for help, he started pounding on the window. The driver, noticing his struggle, tried to explain calmly how to open the door, but this small interaction was enough to set Wang off. A heated argument broke out, and Wang even resorted to making obscene gestures at the driver. After the incident, Wang vented to a friend, angrily saying he wanted to teach the driver a lesson. Shockingly, the friend took this as a call to action. He tracked down the driver's car, gathered a group of people, and brutally attacked the driver. To make matters worse, they recorded the assault and sent the video to Wang. Instead of feeling any remorse, Wang seemed almost proud of what had happened. He shared the photos and details of the attack with other friends as if they were bragging about his accomplishment. At the time, the seriously injured driver reported the assault to the police, but without knowing the identities of the attackers, the case went cold. It wasn't until February this year, when Wang was being questioned by police in connection with his draft evasion case, that the truth finally came out. While going through his phone, investigators stumbled across the videos of the assault, bringing his long-buried incident back into the spotlight. Initially, Wang was transferred to the prosecutors on suspicion of attempted murder. However, after a thorough investigation, prosecutors concluded that while Wang didn't directly take part in the assault, he had incited others to carry out the violent act. This led to the charges being downgraded from attempted murder to causing bodily harm. Wang was eventually released on bail after paying a hefty sum of 5 million New Taiwan dollars. Just when it seemed like Wang might finally catch a break after the draft evasion and assault scandals, more troubling details came to light. This time, he was linked to collaborating with organized crime to collect debts. The whole mess started when Wang's girlfriend was scammed out of 4 million New Taiwan dollars. Even though the scammer was caught, the money was gone for good. Desperate to recover the funds, she turned to Wang for help. Instead of handling things legally, Wang teamed up with organized crime groups to intimidate, threaten, and harass the scammer's family, causing serious disruption to their lives and safety. Now he's pretty much become public enemy number one in the entertainment world, as so-called tainted celebrities. At least in the Chinese mainland. Not only are his past movies and TV shows in danger of being taken down streaming platforms or recast, but his future career looks downright grim. Honestly, it's hard to see even a sliver of hope for a comeback at this point. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Chinese Star Buzz. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for future updates, and we will see you in the next video.